What is going on, everybody? It's your boy John, and welcome back to Gearbox. Today, we are doing something that I should have done a long time ago. It's something where I originally installed a part. I knew it was kind of half-ass. I mentioned it in the video, and then now I just decided to do it. Now, what's fun about this is that we're actually going to be utilizing a new technique, essentially. So let me quit talking in code and explain myself. What we're going to do is we are going to be riveting on these side skirts. Unfortunately, you know, with the self-tapper or self-tapping screws that come with the kit, it's fine, but I promise you, every time someone steps out of this car, myself included, you know, you'll just start knocking out self-tappers or, you know, drilling this thing. I have some like double-sided tape under there right now just as a temporary fix. But we went on Amazon and bought this cheap little Lib-Ratchin rivet set. And this is something that I've never done before. I never really quite understood how it works, but basically you will change out these little pieces to here and then get the corresponding rivets. It also comes with, this kit also comes with the drill bits needed to drill out the holes and then be able to put the rivets in, which is very nice. So what we're going to do, I'm going to raise the car, get it on a jack, and then I'm going to take the side skirts off. If we're going to permanently fasten something to the car, I'd rather go the extra mile and make it not look like shit. So, without further ado, I'm going to get the car started, air up, and start to take off the side skirt, and then I will walk you all through kind of my process of lining everything up. And should be a good video, so stay tuned, and we will get right into it. Now that we have the car jacked up, as you can see, we have the creeper out. I believe it's just, I don't know, maybe like 8 interior clips, and then, you know, you're going to have to yank on it a little bit because it's kind of marries up to the car, and I don't know. I'll let you know, but just going to take off those interior clips, hopefully be able to pull the side skirt off relatively easily. I also apologize that I sound like shit. The pollen around here right now is just not good. So we're making do with what we got. So anyway, I'm gonna set y'all down, get some B-roll. We'll take off the side skirt, and then we'll have a better look at lining up the Maxim Design side skirt with the OEM side skirt, and then get to riveting it. Just got the side skirt off here. Obviously not too terribly hard. I do think it's kind of funny looking at the, let's call it stock lines of the car without a side skirt. I don't know. I've never taken off a side skirt before. Looks kind of interesting. But guys, pretty simple. Basically, wherever these holes are, there's going to be those, you know, stereotypical interior clips. One thing to keep in mind. This hole and the last hole, so like the rear, front and rear mounting points. I don't know what type of plastic clip they have in there, but like she wasn't moving, and I just went ahead and fucking blew both of them up. So I think she'll sit okay. Don't know, maybe I can try to find a fix. I have no idea, but those damn, they were not working. So anyway, now that we have the side skirt off, what I'm gonna do first is just kind of clean it, especially like up here where it's under the car. And then, you know, there's all this shit trapped in here. So I'm just gonna wipe it down real quick maybe. And then we'll figure out where we're going to start drilling for the rivets. And then we're gonna replicate it on the other side. I actually might, You know what? Audible. I'm going to take off the other side too, and that way we can do the exact same thing on each side simultaneously, and that way there's no guesswork. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let me put y'all down, and I will get back to y'all in a second. So now that we have both side skirts off of the car, now it's time to get to the fun stuff, which once again, I've never done before. So I'm low-key excited about doing this. I think rivets are super clean. Obviously, rivets are very common in the pilot, aviation world, which I am a part of. If you don't know, I've always loved the just the look of like nice, clean rivets going down. So I feel like once I rivet this, I'm gonna want to rivet like everything else onto the car, which honestly isn't a horrible idea. So anyway, now what we need to do is kind of determine, 3/16, 5/32, 1/8, and 3/32. I'm probably gonna go right here, 5/32. So I'll need to switch this over and get everything set up. I want to do a big rivet, but not like a massive rivet. I don't know, it just seems like a waste if you're riveting something on that literally cuts through the air and doesn't need to be held on super tight. Anyway, what we're going to do is, let me actually go grab the tape measure over here, and we're going to measure out the mounting points. I think the thing that I did not great on the last time is how far out the side skirts look. So like you see that one, the front is pretty far out there, and then here the front is tucked in. I think the rears look fairly close, but I don't know. And part of that is because I've knocked out some of the self-tapping screws, and so the mounting points are all messed up, blah, blah, blah. So we're going to do it right. We're going to do it quick. We're going to measure out the mounting points, drill some holes, get some rivets in, and then we should be smooth sailing from there. So I'm going to grab the tape measure, set up some B-roll for some drilling, and then we'll get back at you. So before we start drilling our holes for the rivets, I do want to go ahead and clean this up. Because we're going to be adjusting all the mounting points and stuff, this dirt is not going to look great. So I want to wipe this down to make sure it's all going to be a clean, even surface before mounting it back up. What I'm thinking we're going to have to do is actually drill holes in this, just because of how wide the let's call it regular mounting points are. So we'll figure that out, but just want to keep y'all updated there. So I'm going to go ahead, wipe it down, and then we will kind of figure out how we're going to start drilling. So I think what I'm going to do now, so I just cleaned off the side skirt, everything's good there. I think what I'm going to do is try to kind of mock it up like it is here, and then just do one big hole all the way down. So through the side skirt, through the through the OEM side skirt, through the Maxxon side skirt, and then I'll probably throw a rivet in the front there, and then do the same thing over here, throw a rivet in the back, and then we'll be able to really, just lock down everything here. I think that's going to be the best way to go about it. Could be totally wrong, and then what we'll do is we'll actually take measurements from this side skirt once it's all riveted up, and then we'll transfer that over to the driver's side skirt. And I think that's going to be the best way to go about it. We'll see. We're about to fuck around and find out. So let's get to drilling and let's get to riveting. Mistakes were made, guys. Mistakes were made, but we just ran to the hardware store. We're good. What I didn't realize, and for those who are not super well versed in rivets, basically what happens is you have a rivet. This end goes into, in this case, the side skirt. Well, what you don't know, or what I didn't think about rather, this piece is not long enough to go through the side skirt, the OEM side skirt, and this side skirt, because this side skirt she's a thick girl. So then you're shit out of luck and you're not gonna get a good rivet. So what we're gonna do, and it's the same thing we did on the front lip, we just went and got some hardware. I think it was maybe 1.25 inch long, 1/4 bolts. We're gonna smoke some holes and do it that way. I hate that I couldn't rivet it, but at the same time, who gives a shit? As long as it fits up nice and keeps it secure, I don't really care. I was kind of guessing on the length. I wanted to make sure I didn't have to run back to Ace Hardware. So they might be a little long, but either way, we are going to do 6 bolts on each side skirt, so a total 12. Should be pretty easy. Just need to figure out where the right drill bit is, because now we don't have the handy dandy drill bits of this kit, which, guys, it's been a doozy, but we're making it. I'm so pissed. Like, literally in the time from this clip to last clip, I got pissed. I cut the grass. I took a shower, went to Ace Hardware, ate lunch, and now here we are. So it's been a thing. So either way, let me find the right drill bit. We will start smoking holes. Same concept though. I want to start up front and then get the back buttoned up, and then we'll be able to have a pretty easy time, getting everything secure. So once again, let me find the drill bit. We'll get started. From this point moving forward, should be very easy. Damn, I wish we could rivet it, but you win some, you lose some, I guess. Got the first hole done, first bolt, everything bolted up nicely. Just a quick note here, the bolt size, or length rather, perfect. So thank God I did that. So now I'm gonna set y'all down. We're gonna smoke some holes, get this thing mounted up. Then once again, we're gonna transfer it over to the driver's side skirt. And yeah, we'll button everything back up, be good to go. This has been a pain in the ass. I hope y'all know that, but filming it for you guys. So, put you down, smoke some holes. So we just got all of the hard mounts done, finger tight or whatever. One thing to consider with where I placed this one in the back, because of these canards here, that bolt is going to be stuck. So I'm just going to go ahead and move, this hole like maybe 1 inch back. We'll chalk it up to weight reduction. But anyway, if I'm sitting here doing it, like, would it be fine? Yeah, but if I'm doing it right, or if I'm sitting here doing it, let's go ahead and do it right. Everything else was super easy. I just smoked some holes kind of on the side of these tabs to give myself enough room to not hit the actual side skirt when I come through. But other than that, we're going to do that. We're going to replicate everything on this side, button her back up, and should be good to go. Outside of the initial mess of the rivets and stuff, super easy. Honestly, as I said in the beginning, I should have done this way from the beginning, but you get a new part and you just want to throw it on. So anyway, let me get right to it, and then we will get back to y'all as we're buttoning up the car and take a look at the finished product. So we got the other side skirt kind of buttoned up here, and now we've started to put everything back in the car. So as you can see, I went ahead and, there's these, not hard mount points, but basically plastic inserts that go on the front and the back. So I figured, let me do that, and then we'll put the plastic interior clips in. But all in all, not bad. I mean, it's definitely more sturdy, as it should be, right? But looks good. Doesn't look any different necessarily. The one problem I am having though is this side skirt. This won't go in, and I'm not sure if it is that or maybe something here. I don't know. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But all in all, guys, really easy install. It was 100% my bad for not, I guess, really understanding rivets, as stupid as that sounds. But anyway, guys, if you liked the video, you like what you saw, feel free to give this video a big fat thumbs up, hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, you know the drill. And until next time, peace.